Okay. So, before we get started, I just really quickly want to apologize for the sound quality. While the equipment was running perfectly fine, I didn't realize that it was picking up sounds as well as it was. And the new place we live in is a matter of trying to figure out where to go, and so I thought, hey, where's the perfect place to record things? Everyone knows that the bathroom has great acoustics. Let's do the bathroom. And that's what you're hearing. You're hearing sounds from a fan in the bathroom. You're hearing, when I did quick playback, I didn't hear any of that, but when I put it all together and played it back, oh, you bet I heard it there. So I am apologizing ahead of time for the sound quality you will hear. Okay? Just be aware of that. I also make a comment about how I'm going to share with you a video regarding America's Got Talent stuff. You'll hear more about that as you go along. And unfortunately couldn't merge that in a way that worked, so that's not happening. But I will still try to figure out a way to put a link up if you guys are at all interested. That said, let's go to what you got, or what I got, or what someone's got. Yeah. Hey, it has been so long since I've done this. I don't even know how to start. So we'll just start.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Wimpy whoopy, tiny whiny stuff.
So, hi, Edward here, ta-da! And I apologize for the long wait. I thank you all for waiting. Waiting is a great thing that you guys have done. Incredibly more patient than what I deserve. Really. Just so many things have happened. Let me get you caught up. First of all, thank you for tuning in to More Geek Than Gay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no idea how grateful I am that you're out there. And we're going to start renumbering. This is going to be volume 2 of More Geek Than Gay. And in volume 2, hopefully we'll have a good start and get just going. Volume 2 will look like a continuation of Volume 1 for all intents and purposes. But there's been such a long break from Volume 1 that the people joining in will go, hey, what's this Volume 1 he's speaking of? And for the most part, I'm going to say, maybe just stick around for Volume 2 for a little while before you start delving into Volume 1. Okay? You will notice that the sound quality and the video quality is not 100% what you're accustomed to, and I apologize for that. Part of the reason why we have not been around is because, well, been having severe technical difficulties, and every time I try to fix the technical difficulties, it gets worse. So I am currently shopping around for a new computer, and hopefully within a month or so that will be in the works, up and running with all the right equipment going on, and we will have a better sounding show than what we ever had before, even, okay? I'll get some of my old equipment out. It'll be hooked up to a system that will make sense with that equipment, and life will be great. Yay. But until then, I'm hoping that you agree with me that something is better than nothing, and so you're getting basically me working with the equipment that I know is reasonably reliable at this moment. Okay, not going to be having the best sound, but you're accustomed to that at this moment, hopefully. And like I said, we're working on this. Something's better than nothing. Moving forward, yes. Since the last time we've talked, or I've talked, moving put me in so much debt. Not even a funny type of debt in any way, shape, or form, that I have been working to try to figure out how to get back to a nice level area, and kind of at that area again. Yay. Actually working at a nice job right now. It is a contract position, but it's a government contract position, and it's a government that has money contract position, so I've gotten reasonably caught up on everything to the point where I can start trying to get everything paid off and get ahead. Yay! The contract is set to expire reasonably soon, but at the same time most likely going to get extended. The question is for how long it will be extended. But that's how come also, for those of you who are watching, you will notice a kind of a weird setup. I had to find a reasonably neutral room because of the move. We moved to a new location, but that new location is not everything it was supposed to be when we moved in. And so a lot of unpacking has not occurred, even though we've been here well over 6 months now. So there's that. Another development that you may or may not care about, but it's possibly the most interesting thing I've done for recently, and that is I auditioned for America's Got Talent. They had their tryouts here in Phoenix. That was one of the many cities that they tried out around the country. I did a big detailed video of it. If I may include that somehow, try to figure out how to put that in here. If I do, it'll be at the very end. Okay? But it was an all-day thing. It actually happened to be on my birthday because I like to schedule rejection for my birthday. Actually, it wasn't very rejectful. It was very interesting. Those of you who are unaware, and I can see how you would be unaware given the small samples you've seen on here, but I do sing sometimes. I've been paid to sing around town. I've done shows, charity shows. I've done paid shows. I've not really cranked out the singing in a while, but hey, I've always used as an excuse, I can't afford to go to where they're having auditions, and now they had auditions essentially in my backyard in downtown Phoenix, so that excuse doesn't work. You go audition, you do this thing, and you cross that off your list of things that you gotta do. Went in, sang. I will include the 2 songs that I could not, in the video that I did, the journaling or whatever you want to say, of the audition process. I was able to cover pretty much everything except for the actual audition in front of a producer. That, no recordings were allowed. So what I will do is I will include, little practice videos I made so I could hear myself. They wanted a cappella, they didn't want accompanying music, so you'll get to hear. I went in prepared with Dream a Little Dream of Me. I actually was called back in by the producers. I thought just to clarify something on my paperwork, because they have you write like a little bio thing and everything, you know, you want to have a story. And actually, no, they called me back in because they wanted to hear me sing again. I kind of forgot that I had another song that would fit with Dream a Little Dream. I had, oh, what the hell is the name of that song? I had a song by Gene Pitney prepared that I thought would kind of go a cappella, and I knew that it would fit the time range that they were looking for. And that is Going to Be Strong, or Gonna Be Strong, I'm Gonna Be Strong. But I kind of spaced that I had that prepared, and I pulled out something else because I'd been going back and forth between what I wanted to have prepared. And I ended up doing Let Me Fall, which is a song from Cirque du Soleil. And it's not quite the same thing. And I even get in the morning, I'm like, oh, I don't have anything prepared. It's just something way out of left field here. Oh, that's okay. We just want to hear you sing again. Okay. I was the only person in my group who was asked to come back in and sing. So that was kind of cool. And it went really well. You know, it's one of those things that if you've ever performed, you can kind of tell when you got your audience really listening to you. Both songs really had them. So that was really cool. The bad part about that is that once the audition is over, you don't get to hear anything for months. Months. Not until they finish with the rest of the auditions around. That includes the online auditions. So, I did this audition on my birthday, December 3rd of 2015. They were not going to be telling anybody anything until April, which, lo and behold, we're in April right now. I just finally heard something back from them, and don't be expecting to see my auditioning face on America's Got Talent, because they decided to pass on having me fly out for an audition in front of the judges. So I don't get to meet Simon Cowell. Man. I do still have the message from them on my phone where they reminded me to come out, where it's Simon going, oh, except for he doesn't say my name because it's just a generic recording. And then it's Nick going, hey, come on out and be all energetic. I'm Nick and I'm going to remind you to come out for the Phoenix audition. Yay, thank you for signing up. So, you may see me in the background when they covered the Phoenix auditions. They did do a little bit of little extra taping, so you may see Joseph and I in that. But you will not get to actually experience the wonder and the joys that is me auditioning for American Idol. Other than me sharing with you what I did. And they're just, you know, little practice tapes. But I figure, hey, it's better than nothing. In the meantime, Joseph has gotten, you'll notice Joseph's not here right now. He's in San Diego at a wedding of our amazing author, Jeannie Koch. Her daughter's getting married, and so he's over there for that. Because he does weddings, I don't really do weddings. You know, I'm just not that guy. Hey, but happy impending wedding day, which will probably be actually happy you just got married day to little one and groom of little one. Yay. They're not really so little. Although compared to me, I can pick them up. I can carry them on my shoulder. Yeah. Because I have a big old galoot and they are normal-sized individuals. Well, a little bit on the shorter side of normal size, but they're not big galoots, you know. I could maybe smash both of them together and they wouldn't equal the mass that is my galootness. Rawr, I'm a galoot. So Joseph's off doing that. Also, Joseph has launched his own podcast in the meantime, because I've just been working and not been able to, like, figure out time. When am I going to do this? I don't know. Well, I'm doing it right now. He started his own podcast. I will start linking his podcast in. Also, hey, another podcast has begun, and this is with Little Bits, future groom by the time this comes out, current groom, and he is actually going to be having me on his podcast because it is a geek and wellness thing. He is like the anti-galoot. He is fit and healthy and stuff. It's such the antithesis of that which I am. But he is also very geeky, and he wants to do a podcast regarding the Captain America movie Civil War, and we're going to be discussing the Civil War series that came out from Marvel a couple years ago and what was going on. I've been rereading Civil War just to kind of keep up and refresh myself with a lot of the little details, and there are some details that I forgot. It's very interesting to read it all in one take. It's like, oh wow, okay. A little different than I remember it even. I look like I have stripper glitter on me. Those of you listening to the podcast don't realize that. But trust me, I did. I look like I had stripper glitter on my forehead. And I'm like, do I have stripper glitter? Stripper glitter is the worst thing ever. But I'm not going to discuss anything regarding Civil War right now. We will wait until his podcast. So that'll be like a teaser. That'll be a reason for you to go to Kenny's podcast. I will, again, definitely provide links to that. So do that, Kenny's podcast. And while you're at it, check out Scream Queens. Patrick, he's been a little bit slow on the stuff because he's got stuff going on with his life, just like I've had stuff going on with my life. And if I expect you guys to be like going, hey, or actually if I'm grateful that you guys have been going, hey, where's Edward? Well, you'll enjoy Patrick too. Patrick's one of the people that inspired me to be doing this to begin with. He's a pro. He's Patrick. So that's what's been going on. Been having computer problems, new job, we moved, did America's Got Talent, the car's been having little issues, but hopefully we'll get that fixed soon too, because the job is working out that well. And that is your update on everything that is Edward. Now we shall segue into something else. Yeah. Da-da-da.